Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to our first program of the special episode Chit Chat with the Mentors. This is the first program we are going to conduct, and in this program, we are going to highlight our two mentors, those who are from different fields of life, but they are an expert in their own fields. I'm not going to speak about them much because they themselves are going to introduce themselves, and my participants are going to ask the questions to know more about their achievements, about their contributions, and how they have achieved this position wherever they are today. So we have two guests. One is from UAE, United Arab Emirates, and the other guest is from Pune, India. Let me welcome Dr. Ziya Punekar. Dr. Ziya Punekar, good evening and
Good evening.
welcome
Good evening.
to Chat with Mentor.
Yes, thank you very much.
And we have Engineer Rahul Patki, who is from Pune. Good evening, Engineer Rahul.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you very much, both of you, for sparing your valuable time. Now, over to you. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay. Shall I go first?
Yes.
So thank you, first of all, everyone here for inviting me. So I'm Rahul Patki. I introduce myself as a Grow Reach coach. But before that, I'm an engineer, production engineer. I worked with the automotive industry for almost 16 plus years. And right now I'm working for Jaguar Land Rover through a Tata company. But apart from that, I'm Grow Reach coach. I wrote a book called Grow Reach Movement. And it's with that, I'm an author as well as I'm a coach. But it's not only about book. I'm on kind of mission where I'm like committed to give some insights, some knowledge to the common people about personal finance and holistic growth. So that's my mission, and it's the book is a starting point of that. So it's not just about wealth. The Grow Rich movement is just not about the wealth. It's about abundant life. Okay, so with as author, I poured all my insights and whatever knowledge I had into the pages of my book. But I, apart from that, I offer the one-to-one coaching, webinars. I'm conducting some webinars as well, and some tailor-made courses as well. So right now, I'm working on some like a retirement planning, portfolio building, and apart from that, some like a kind of passive income source related things. So yeah, that's my mission movement, and that's me.
Thank you. Thank you, Engineer Rahul. And now over to you, Dr. Ziya Punekar.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, myself, Ziya Punekar, whatever you have seen, I'm working in Parsons International Limited, which is an American company here. And I worked in Dubai, and now I'm in Abu Dhabi. But, more than that, I'm into quality control and quality assurance. And earlier to this, I was in Sharjah Engineering College, which was a government college there. I was teaching there as a senior lecturer. Earlier to that, I used to work in Bahrain as, once again, a government college there. And I have taught in Heriot Watt University. Then I have taught in Bolton University, Birmingham City University here, this part of the world, that is UAE and Bahrain. But I have also, worked for in Bombay, Bangalore, and Gujarat in construction companies in both structural designs and site supervision. Apart from that, I was there in my native place called as Bijapur, which is North Karnataka, in the northern Karnataka. So there I joined an engineering college, which is, rather you can say, my father is a founder of that institutions. So he's running around 25 institutions, wherein engineering college is there, Polytechnic is there, Unani Medical College is there, MBA is there, research center is there. Then we have nursing college and, women's degree college, women's junior college, boys college, and all that occasional courses. So all these high schools and primary schools of, English medium, Urdu medium, and Kannada medium. So like that, when I went back from Bombay before traveling to UAE, before traveling to Bahrain, so I was stationed there, and I am one of the directors. Till today, I'm one of the directors of those institutions. So then I was more active, and there was no Sunday or Monday for me. So, but more than this part of the engineering experience of UAE, of course, this has been a beautiful experience. That, in a nutshell, what I can tell you is the curriculum of UK and US or Australia. So in engineering, they have developed more. They have done a lot of research in educational institutions in the curriculum, and they have been whatever is required to the market. So it is customized. The syllabus is customized to the market, as per the market. So the students who pass here, so they know what they have to do in the market. So unlike we in India, we are doing a lot. We are learning so many things, but we are unable to cope up with the market, because market is very advanced than our universities. So that part I can just tell you. The other thing is, I stayed with the institution like SICAB Educational Institution at Bijapur for 14 years. I was the principal of the college, engineering college. Then I was also a director. We used to recruit people. In that sense, I understood a lot, about the educational institutions. So wherein we did lot and lot, how to improve the educational institution, how the varied personalities or varied people have varied personality traits with them. So we could understand that, and based on that, I'm able to understand better now, because I'm doing very well here, because I have learned that how to deal with people, how many types of people will be there, different types of people. So that's how I can say that how you can develop a very in a very nutshell I can tell you is, so what the people are doing, the people are they are working 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. So whenever 9 to 5 means 4:30, they'll be eager to go home. Of course, if they are very busy at home, it's fine. So the persons who are youngsters, 24 years old, 25 years old, they want to run away from the jobs. So they don't want to sit. So of course they are smart and they are doing good job, but they are not putting some extra efforts. To put some extra efforts, you need to sit on the table for extra time. So that is a must, what I have learned. And also I'll tell you one important thing. You will grow only through the people. That there is a staircase, there is stairs. Every rung of the stair, every step of the stair, the people will become the steps for you to climb. So if you have goodness in you, if you help them wholeheartedly, without expecting anything, like on humanitarian basis, then definitely they'll recognize that, they'll remember that, and whenever you want anything, they will become steps for you, and you can climb over them and reach your goals. That's what is my message to you. You have to be good, and you should not for 5 minutes of any job, if you are doing for someone, don't expect money or expect things from them. So you have to be kind and good. Of course, God is there, who has given who is ultimate. for our growth, and every responsibility he has taken. So he'll take care of us. So we should not be self-centered, and then definitely you will grow. Even if you are not good, even if you are not intelligent, even if you don't know the things, then also people will help you, and they will become ladder to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ziya and Engineer Rahul, for your beautiful introduction and the message. Now, this is the time for chit chat. And here we have Hamida Begum with the question. Yes, Hamida, your question is to whom and what is your question?
My question is to Dr. Ziya. Sir, what is green concrete and how can it help in academic works? This is my first question.
Yes, that's a good question. So actually, green concrete means the color is not green here.
Yeah.
It is pointing towards environment. What is happening? The concrete is using a lot of cement. Cement is used for concrete, and concrete usually the cement industries, they are emitting a lot of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So which is polluting the whole, as you know that Delhi, I think a few days back, I learned that schools were closed for a couple of days because of the more pollution. So this is happening, and the whole world we have one single world, Earth, one single Earth. So we need to safeguard that. We need to, keep clean and, environmental, pollution free for our next generations. We should not use all the minerals, what a mineral treasure. So for our, generation itself. So generations to come, it should be used. So, and we should keep the environment clean. That is the motto. Here, what we are doing, green concrete means earlier, only concrete 100% was used to produce the concrete. Cement was used to produce the concrete. But nowadays, since the concrete technologists have developed that, these industrial wastes, for example, like thermal power plants. So thermal power plants, what we are doing is we are, burning the coal. We are burning the coal to a very, very high temperature, and we are producing steam. And that steam will go and, hit the turbine. So there, naturally, that turbine and magnet and that electricity will produce. So that way they are doing that, and because of that high temperature, the ash, which is a waste product. So ash, ASH ash. So that ash is so fine, and it has undergone some cementitious properties. It has developed some cementitious properties like cement, and it is finer than cement. So they could understand that these industrial waste, particularly from thermal power plant, and what is that? There is one iron industries. In the iron industries, the flux or the sludge, adhering to the vessels. So every 8 days, every Sunday, they were just cleaning it and throwing it away. The sludge, like when you boil the milk, the cream will be adhering to the sides of the vessel. So like that, it was doing that. So because of the high temperature, that waste material also has developed cementitious properties, and it has finer, particles. Because of that, it is more beneficial to the concrete, and the concrete becomes more durable and crack free, and all that benefits are there. Plus, it is the most important thing is the cement is being replaced up to 65%. Only 35% of the cement we are using. 65% of these ground granulated blast furnace slag or fly ash. So we are using these industrial waste into the concrete. We are replacing the cement. So when you are using 65% less cement, only 35% cement factories are producing cement. So because of that, 65% of carbon emission will be reduced automatically in the atmosphere. Because of that, we say that concrete.
Dr. Ziya. I think, Hamida, you got your answer. Now, what is your
Yes,
second?
it related to sustainable constructions also, and it comes connected.
What is your second
Thank
question?
you, sir.
And I
Thank you, sir.
request to be a little brief because we have many questions here. Yes, Hamida, your second question.
Okay, my second question to Mr. Rahul Patki. What do you mean by customized according to the market? I think Dr. Ziya Punekar was said this. According to the customized market, we uh, select all the things and all. What do you mean by this? Market, customized market.
You have to ask to Rahul Patki about finance because he is here as financial expert.
Okay, sorry. Could you please brief us more about your grow rich moments?
Yes, sure. So it started means like the way means like as I mentioned, I have 16 years of experience, and like from first month of my earning, I started getting a lot of means like attraction toward this personal finance and everything. Before that as well, even my father, even my brother are always into this insurance. They were always discussing, they are inviting people at home and all those things. So I had some family background as well. And as I had some little more knowledge than my subordinates or my colleague, so they used to ask, especially on tax planning days, they used to come to me, what is how should I feel and all those things. So since like you can say almost 13-14 years I'm into this thing, I'm like a guide, trying to guide people, but it was just like out of my curiosity or as a like a interest. Then like during like before pre-COVID area or something, then we came together at one platform where we learned about these trainings and all everything. Even Dr. Halima was part of that. So we came at one platform and learned about like how to share your knowledge with people, because there are always people who have some questions, they have some problems and they need answers. So then I started, and the basic thing is when you want to share something, you should have a knowledge around that. You should have passion around that. So both the things were there. So I started working around that area. And I used to write a lot of things instead of just talking about like I used to suggest people, but I used to write as well. But it was just some documents were there. And then while learning NLP, the human behavior part or the coaching related stuff, I learned I came across a community who inspired me to write a book. So I had some data with me. It was, I just selected few parts of that, which is more about human behavior. And I already, it's like, as I mentioned, I was interested always with this personal finance. So Think and Grow Rich is one of the book which always inspired, it inspired thousands, not thousands, crore people on earth as of now. So even that was a back of the mind. So I took that theme, I took my knowledge and started writing the book, collecting all the data at one point. And a lot of things are real in that book, because I was in Kashmir for 1 year, one full year, about some technical training. But during technical training, I used to share these things, how to crack the interview, how to talk to people, communication, Excel, MS Excel, and a lot of things with the students. So they used to ask some questions regarding ikigai. Even I explained them ikigai related stuff. So they were very curious about ikigai than like technical stuff. So I realized then I had those conversations. So this book is mainly about those Kashmir student asking me few questions. So a lot of questions are as it is. I like collected them and wrote a book, and I just improved it with my whatever knowledge I had. So yeah, and from there this grow rich movement started. I thought it's like many people need this thing. Like I've seen like even people working for 10 years, 15 years, earning smartly in IT industry, but they still struggle after like a 10th or 15th of the month. They struggle with the finances. They don't have enough money towards the end of the month. Sometimes even like after 1 week of paying bill. So that is a problem not only in India, even I've seen those things in UK. So yeah, I thought of like working on this direction, and
Thank
from
you.
that this Grow Rich moment came out. Yes, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Rahul. Thank you, Hamida.
Thank you.
And now we have Naza with the questions. May I request Naza to please go ahead?
Thank you, ma'am. So this is Nasa Salawat. It's an exhilarating moment when we get the resource persons like you and in the panel. So thank you so much for coming, first of all. And basically, I have questions to both of you. First of all, I will go to Rahul, sir. My question is that, as you said, like you work with financial freedom or abundance, something like that, sir. So many times I have heard like, you know, that poverty is an attitude or a mindset, nothing like that. So I'd like to know more about the financial abundance or financial freedom from you, and also the mechanism to enhance the revenue generation of edu business, because I'm working as a vice principal. And also I would like to know that what do you think, what is the, you know, unique selling point for an international school to compete with other school? So what is your idea about that? So there are basically three questions for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So okay, starting with the financial freedom. So yeah, you rightly said it's more about mindset than the just the like earning a lot of money. So the people are mainly into this like not having enough. They don't have gratitude about what they have. Many people, I just give them some in my webinars. They just gave them kind of insight. Like maybe they when they were having their education or like graduation and all those things, they were 100% dependent. Most of the people are like that. They are 100% dependent they on their parents. That time they even buying a pen was they are dependent on the parents. But I just ask them generally in my session, there are people more than 5 years experience, 10 years experience, and just look at around you. 90% or more than 80% things which around you are purchased by you. Okay, that's one thing. Just give them aha moment. Yeah, this is right. My laptop is purchased by me. My mobile is by me. Everything around me is like coming from me. So why then you are crying about like I don't have enough money? You created your empire. You created your house. So that's the big shift I try to give them, that already you have on that path of financial freedom. So you are earning, you are on your own, you're feeding your family. So that's the first thing I try to bring that shift in the mind. And yes, that's the thing, the financial freedom is more about mindset than the about having a lot of money in the account. So that's the first thing. I think I partially at least answered the question. So that is the first thing about education industry. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges. I know it's like a it was not previously, like maybe 20 years back, it was easy job. People used to think like, yeah, I will spend just 6 7 hours and that's a good amount. But now it is a tough job. There is a lot of competition, and as a principal, yeah, I can understand it's a tough, another level of toughness. So first thing I will suggest, which I suggest for many industries or something, first thing, give them some like a high level of means like understanding about what is your vision about like your school or whole education industry. And after giving some high level targets, or you can say vision for the school, then after that you should give them a freedom to just explore, just come up with the steps. These are the things, this is what we want to go, this is the level we want to reach. Just let's plan together whatever it is. So when we involve people into the process about building the uh, your maybe company or a school, that is a good motivation as per me. I suggest these things for many organization or offices as well. Education, yeah, I like work with some education, but it was like a rural areas. But yeah, this is the similar thing where they you can get involved them, and then yeah, you can get involved into that. You can refine the things, but let them give the basically give them authority to work on their own plan. So that is one of the thing which is I will say, I think you ask about the motivation to the uh, like the teachers.
Thank you very much, Rahul. I think these two questions she has written for Dr. Ziya, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
And my third question was about unit selling point. What do you feel like that should be for a school to compete with other school?
Naza,
That
I
was.
request you now you ask questions to Dr. Ziya because there are
Oh,
many others.
no, sure, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mr. Rahul. Yeah, sir, I have the question. There are two questions that you know that there are a lot of faculties working in a school and all are not similar. To be very honest, sometimes it is very harder to make them motivated positively because many of them, not many, a few of them are very reluctant to meet the deadline or bring the
Yes.
quality to the table, sir. So
Yes.
how can, as a leader, I can motivate them very positively and with constructive criticism
Yeah.
without giving any threat or something like that? That's my first
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
second is that
Uh,
we get,
uh,
yeah, one by one.
can you do one thing? One by one is better because
Yeah,
I can
sure,
remember.
sure,
Okay,
sure, sure.
this one I'll answer you. What I was doing all that 14 years, wherever I worked, even in now in Bahrain also I'm teaching. So what I used to do to motivate people, as you told me, that not 100%, not even 50%, not even just 20 or 20% are self-motivated people. Remaining 80%, out of 80%, maybe up to 50, 60%, you can bring them, you can make them motivated by, encouraging them by whenever they do something small thing, you praise them in front of all the people, or send them an email saying congratulations and CC to so many people. And in the meeting and in the function, give them some, flowers or, some sort of bouquet. So like that, you can make them motivated, and they remaining 20% or 10%, they will be reluctant always. So you can just out of that 20%, even up to 10% also you can bring them. The remaining 10%, they will remain like that, and for some time, and they will since all the 90% are motivated, the 10% will go away somewhere and they will discontinue because it is not a comfortable platform for them. So all are motivated, so they'll not listen to them. So negative people or reluctant people, they cannot dominate when you are a good motivated leader. When you have motivated so many people, then they have no say there. So that's what I feel is you have to praise them through emails or in the functions and this that. Even if they do a small work also, you praise them little bigger. What will happen if we can praise them? So that will make them motivated. They will be dejected because you are only talking to someone, some few people. So the remaining people will be just they will be observing you, that you are not talking to them. You are not motivating them. So when you start motivating them also, if they do something small thing also, so then definitely they will come in your main what do you say, main frame.
Actually, when
Yeah.
I used to be the principal, like when I was dealing with the teachers, I always used to say that PIP. We should remember always PIP. PIP is that praise in public, and second PIP is punish in private. So if you have to point out for any mistake or any shortcoming, you always call them in private and then discuss with them, not in front of anyone. And if you have to praise and appreciate, then always appreciate in the public. So that is really going to help you in a great deal. PIP. Okay, so thank you very much, Naza. Those were really very beautiful and fruitful questions. I think others are also going to learn by this. Now let me
Thank you.
invite the other participant. We have a student, Bilal Ahmed. Bilal Ahmed is an engineering student and he has some questions. Yes, Bilal Ahmed.
Good evening, everyone. My question was for Ziya, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, for civil engineers, is teaching a good option in Gulf?
Yes, of course, teaching is a good option, but after PhD. After PhD. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why that is one thing. And of course, after MTech also you can teach here. But for polytechnic or ITI level colleges, not universities. Universities, they emphasize on PhD. So instead of that, you can concentrate on your structural designs
Yes.
or site supervision. That's it. Or quantity surveying.
One more question I have. Is
Yes,
language a problem for newcomers in UAE?
no language problem, because UAE is like Bombay.
Okay.
Arabs are only 10%, 90% of all expatriates. Indians are more. Second, Pakistani, Bangladeshi people, they are, you can say that it is like Bombay or Delhi, nothing
Yes.
else. You don't require anything. If you know English and Hindi, it's enough.
One more question. Should I go for higher studies or should I first gain some experience?
So you don't have any financial problems at home?
No.
So your father is Mr. Samiullah.
Samia Bilekudiri, sir.
Right. Okay, so I think you can go for a master's first, and then you can practice. That is better.
Yes.
But of course, with software skills.
Yes. I'm learning, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Bilal, for your questions. And those were really relevant to your career. And I'm happy that you asked these questions.
Yes.
Now we have Miss Supriya, Miss Rizwana, and Miss Fauzia. May I request these three, and Miss Fiza. Please ask your questions. First of all, switch on your video and then let me have your questions.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm Fauzia here.
Yes, Fauzia, please.
Yes. Good evening, Rahul sir and Patki sir. Rahul sir, this question is for you. I asked this question earlier also. As you talk about the financial freedom, I want to ask that in what way we can have the money which is there in the bank, we can utilize that on mutual fund, and what way we can earn money and we can grow it. Because I don't want to keep that money in for FDs.
Yeah.
That is
So
my
definitely.
question.
So
Yes.
mutual fund is always good, and there are a lot of options now. Even right
Please,
now,
which is the most beneficial one? Which one way I can I can go for about it.
so there are 2-3 things before answering this thing, like that depend upon your person's risk appetite and the horizon. How many years you want to keep can keep the money in the mutual funds. So those two things decide which one you should go. So which is, if you are little bit risk taker, no need to be like a highly risk taker, even like above average, you can go for the equity mutual fund, which are purely investing into the stock market, basically into the companies. And you can like go for the only big companies like that. So there are different companies. There are small cap and mid cap and all those things. So large cap are the companies like Infosys, HDFC Bank, and all those things. I'm talking about India, obviously. So yeah, so in that case, you can go for large cap, which is much safer. Maybe you may get 1-2% less return, but it will be more safer horizon. So that's the first thing. Apart from that, right now I'm studying about REIT, which is real estate investment. So there are some mutual funds which which only invest into the real estate related mutual fund, and it is more about like earning from the like even rental incomes and all those get involved into the REIT. So even you can learn explore that first. If it suits you, you can understand the concept, then you can go for REITs as well. So basically, equity is always a good thing, and the other thing is REIT and some similar things you can explore.
Rahul sir, my point is, I actually know because why I'm asking you, because I don't have any such knowledge about this, how to use my money for the maximum benefit. So can I have the one-to-one session also?
Yes, definitely. I'm conduct these sessions, so we
Okay.
can. I think you mentioned that in the past.
Yes, actually 3 times I have mentioned that, sir.
Yeah, so I will take. I think you are in the.
Your number is in the Rahul's number is in the group.
Yes.
House group. Okay. So you can contact Mr. Rahul on the WhatsApp, and then you people can one-to-one.
Okay, thank you, Rahul sir. Now my question is to Punika sir. Good evening, Punika sir.
Yes, please.
My
Good
question is
evening.
like yes sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah,
Nice to see
fine.
you.
Fine.
Yes sir. My question is like you can see in Mumbai nowadays there is so much pollution is there.
Yes.
So what is it, so how to deal with that, sir? According to you? How to yes how to deal with that, because that's become very first time I've seen this in Mumbai, and mainly they are saying
No,
this is
what?
because of construction.
Yeah. Of course, Bombay has become more, this thing, but it is a commercial center of India. And of course, it is the busiest city, you can say, one of the busiest cities in the world. So it is difficult. What you can do is you can move to outskirts, and there are universities and colleges and schools outskirts also. So you can just like Nerul and other what is that, New Bombay. After New Bombay, you have so many places where environment is good, and that there is no pollution there. So you can just because traveling is easy there, because if you are at the end of one local train which is starting from that point, if you are staying nearby to that, you can easily travel to even central Bombay, and you can stay back in the outskirts. That is the only solution there. So that's what I can say you. Or otherwise you have to shift to some other place like Pune, which is also a best city here, developing city, Pune, Hyderabad, and like that.
Thank you for your valuable advice, sir. I will contact you personally also. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ziya and Engineer Rahul. It was really a very, very insightful session. And with this, I think we have come to the end of today's session. May I thank all the participants as well, those who were here and those who have given their valuable insights in the form of questions. If the questions are intelligent, then naturally answers will be intelligent. And if the questions are foolish, then naturally answer will not be that much intelligent. So I'm very happy that Bilal and Hamida, Naza, and Fawzia, these four have asked very intelligent questions, and the answers were given satisfactory, and they all are satisfied. And thank you very much. Their phone numbers are available in the group anytime if you want to ask any questions. I was expecting that someone will ask this question, that how they reached to this position where they are today. Yeah, like see, I can see Rahul is an engineer and he is in a company earning, yes, naturally a good salary. Then what is the need for Rahul that he is working so hard to gain knowledge? He is joining so many courses. He is enhancing his own skills, and he has become the coach now, Grow Rich coach, and he is helping the people in the financial management. And I know most of us are struggling with the financial management. And the person, just now I read a quote that a genius without plan is stupid, but a stupid with a plan is a genius. So, and when we talk about planning, we never think about financial planning. We think that financial means we have money, we have to spend. That's all. This is not the financial planning. How much percentage of salary we have to spend, how much we have to spend on recreation, how much we have to spend on saving, how much we have to keep for the basic necessities, how much for the house rent or lodging or other expenses, how much on our accessories, on our fashion, on our costumes and or other things. So this is very, very important that Rahul is helping the people in that, and it is really a great work. Similarly, we can say that Dr. Ziya is Ph.D. in civil engineering, and he is working as consultant in one of the very good company here in UAE. But still, he has groomed himself as coach, as life skill coach, and he is helping the people in succeeding in life. So why they have taken up this? Because what is the niche? What is their passion? The real happiness you can find only when you help the people. Whatever you do in life,
yes,
you will never be happy unless you help someone. Am I right, Rahul and Dr. Ziya?
Yes, that's 100%.
Yes, Rahul?
Yes, it's about passion and mainly about like what you want to do in life.
Yes, of course. So that's why we have to divide our life into two parts. Earning is a need. I know without earning, we cannot survive. But for earning, many of us are killing our passion, killing our mission, killing our niche. We are not paying attention towards that. So we have to balance. We have to balance between these two. That is important. And start giving whatever you have. Even if Bilal wants to give, Bilal can give many things. You know, Bilal is engineering student. He can very easily help the student of school in their mathematics, in their other subjects, because naturally he is good in mathematics. That's why he was able to qualify for the engineering course. And in many ways, he can help the people. So likewise, even if you can tell them a good word, a good advice, if you can bring happiness and a smile on the face of the people, that is also giving. So start giving. Once we start giving, then we realize that automatically we will grow the ladder of success and greatness. God is going to lift us, lift our status, and we are going to achieve great success in life. Thank you very much, everyone. And with this, I extend my gratitude to each one of you. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye.